Hey guys, welcome back to Film Title. Today we'll talk about some insane moments from My Feet Are Killing Me. Let's head into it. Number 1. The cauliflower. His thighs are horribly bloated. It has Proteus syndrome, also known as Elephant Man syndrome, and is extremely tragic. This is not one of those cases of someone who has been neglecting to trim their toenails for years. This poor man has a life-changing illness, and it's all about his feet. He's been on TV before. Dr. Brad Schaefer is treating Jeffrey with this extremely rare condition and claims he's the biggest leg he's ever seen. Unfortunately, I suppose. Not much to be said with cutting them up, but he's capable of making some of the largest sandals on the planet made just for Jeffrey. At least now, he doesn't try to amputate his own thighs. It's all incredibly depressing. Number 2. Heather. If you don't sound like you're listening to Heather's post, check your pulse. Her foot was mangled and burnt in a car accident when she was younger, and it was a complete disaster. Just visualize the poisonous Avenger's forehead, and you get the idea. Her foot is turned, bulged, and she's absolutely raw most of the time, and she can't feel it because of nerve damage. The pain and blood were going on, and that's what brought her to Dr. Ebony Vincent. A simple x-ray and a later examination, and a diagnosis of bone overgrowth and asymmetrical legs. It's a rough surgery. The original cut is in the form of a manta ray grin, and from there it's no longer fun. It needs a bone saw, a hammer, and an osteotome, and a belt sander. Okay, I did the last one up. She used the rasp. The x-ray is seen on television, and it appears like someone dumped a hardware bucket in Lowe's first aisle. There is uncertainty over thermally caused bone necrosis, regardless of how long the saw is used. At the end of the day, the orthotic shoe braces are the most positive takeaway because her foot doesn't look any better after the operation. Number 3. Big Toe Brian. She was once told he needs to get a little piggy went to Chernobyl tattoo. Instead, he got a rest in peace tattoo for his index toe that was cut off as a child. Much respect. Pour one out for my homie. During the episode, he grills for his brother, and everyone thanks to the Lord it's not a sausage. He's hoping the doctor says it's not a tumor. Even if it's not a tumor, Dr. Ebony says that practically removing all his toes is one of the possible options. That causes Brad to almost soil himself, so the D-second bulking's a course of action is chosen. X-rays make the choice null and void later, leaving two options: large toe amputation or all toe amputation. Tough wrench, but the option is COA number 1. It seems like Brian toe kicked the landmine in mid-surgery. Not at all for the squeamish. The procedure is a success, but he'll never be able to count back to 19. Number 4. Extra toes. Here, let's be honest, I don't care how many people with barnacles growing off their feet step into their shoes. Any case is immediately number 1 with a child. Waylon has 12 toes. Abnormal, huh? His mom, who was born with not only 12 toes, but also 12 fingers, got it from little guy. She's sorry about how people responded to this, but she's expected to know better. It's polydactyly, which is a medical term for Waylon's parents in a doctor's office don't know how to control their child. He has teeny tiny extra toes as well. Post x-ray, it is apparent that an inner toe, and not an outer toe, is one of the extra toes. Dr. Vincent's operation was very delicate, causing me to wince all the time. How easily the first toe pops off is incredible. The inner toe is a little trickier, and when cut, looks like a bloody tooth. In the absence of blood supply, there's a bit of panic, but Dr. Vincent massages the digit and it turns pink again. Number 5. Tiffany. Since she was younger, Tiffany Ho has been dealing with lymphedema. Things on the other hand have deteriorated over time. Tiffany confessed on the show that she had custom-made shoes, but they don't offer her with the level of comfort she desires. Tiffany has been fighting to live her life really, but nothing bothers her more than the fact that she's not present for her 15-year-old daughter. Tiffany expressed her disappointment at not being able to be present for her while she's performing at a gathering. Tiffany acknowledged that she would love to be there for her daughter, despite the fact that she understands. Tiffany claims she was a teenager when she was initially diagnosed, revealing more about her disease. It got to the point where the doctors told her she'd have to have her leg amputated. Tiffany, on the other hand, was not prepared to do so. Dr. Ebony Vincent examined her illness and discovered that lymphedema is a hereditary disorder in which the lymph nodes retain fluid. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.